We have Virizion making its way into Pokemon Go raid battle starting on December 1st. So we're going to go over the counters, 100% IVs, and everything you need to know about Virizion in Pokemon Go to make sure you guys are ready and prepared. And then we will have another video coming out where we do compare Virizion and other Pokemon in Pokemon Go to see what's going to be the best thing for you guys to do with some of these Swords of Justice. So Virizion is going to be a grass and a fighting type combination. It's going to max out at 3417, so it's not the highest Pokemon in the game, but it is pretty effective in certain places. And as far as its weaknesses go, it's going to have a double weakness to flying, so we are definitely going to be exploiting that. It's going to have single weakness to Psychic, which is going to be effective because of Shadow Mewtwo, and other weaknesses to Poison, Ice, Fire, and Fairy. And then, as far as the 100% IVs, at level 20, it's going to be 1727, which will be the same as Cobalion, so do remember that number. And then weather boosted at level 25 in two conditions, which are going to be sunny weather or cloudy weather. It will be boosted all the way to 2159. And there is a shiny as well. It is kind of like a reddish orangish combination. I think it's an absolutely beautiful shiny. Let me know what you guys think. Probably one of my favorite shinies of the three. You know, this one I think as a color is one of the most vibrant, one of the most different, but I think subtle and kind of cool combination at the same time. Terrakion does hold really high weight. Let me know which one you guys like the best. And then as far as its movesets go, for its fast moves, it will get Double Kick, Quick Attack, and Zen Headbutt. So all of these Swords of Justice have been added to get this moveset, the fighting moveset of Double Kick, which is actually going to prove quite effective, which we will check out here later in some of the videos, but not this specific one, but you're definitely going to want to choose that one because, man, it is crazy to see what this moveset has done to these Pokemon. And then as far as its charge moves, it's going to get Close Combat, Stone Edge, and Leaf Blade, with a legacy move of Sacred Sword. But as of right now, I didn't see it mentioned. Hopefully these Pokemon will be coming with Sacred Sword. I think it would be an absolute waste if they did not come with Sacred Sword, but that moveset combined with Double Quick is going to be one of the reasons these Pokemon are going to have my interest as of right now. So as far as trainers to take down this Pokemon, it will take a grand total of 1.57 trainers, and it is not looking like it is going to be able to be soloable because making up a whole another half of a trainer is quite crazy. I don't think that's going to be possible, to be quite honest with you guys. All right, so now let's move on to the top counters to go after Virizion with. I think you guys might be able to know, but if you do not know, the number one counter is going to be the Shadow version of Moltres with Sky Attack, which is a legacy move. So you will have to have Sky Attack on your Moltres in the Shadow form to make it this effective. I have already TM'd my Moltres to have Sky Attack. And the quick move is going to be Wing Attack on that Pokemon. In spot number 3, we do have Gust and Brave Bird on the Shadow Staraptor. In 4, we have Peck and Sky Attack on the Shadow Honchkrow. And then we have Hidden Power and Brave Bird on the Shadow Ho-Oh. And then we have Shadow Lugia in spot number 7, which then is going to lead us into out of the Shadow forms because a lot of these Pokemon are going to take quite a premium to power up. And we are going to go into the non-Shadows and the Mega. Spot number 1 and 2 with the Shadows included is going to be Mega Pidgeot. Pretty cool Pokemon, absolutely love it. And it is going to be with the moveset of Gust and Brave Bird. And then next we have Moltres in there with the non-Shadow form. However, this Pokemon is going to take 64 more seconds to take down this Virizion, as does the counterpart in the Shadow form. So the Shadow form is definitely proven more effective, but at the same time, it is a premium to power that Pokemon up at a Stardust. But honestly, that Shadow Moltres in Fire and in the Flying category does do a lot of damage. So it might be something you are definitely going to be considering to invest in at some point. Even if your IVs aren't crazy good, guys, that Pokemon still does a lot of damage. And then next, we have Rayquaza with Air Slash and Hurricane, followed by the Mega Charizard. So if we are looking at here, what Mega would I suggest you guys use, okay? If we're looking at the Virizion, the Charizard, pretty good here. Obviously, the Mega Pidgeot's going to be better. Charizard, unfortunately, does not get a flying charge move, so that is going to hold it back slightly. But if we're thinking about Virizion and what this Pokemon could do, guys, honestly, I want you guys to maximize on the XL Candy if that's going to be something you're interested in. So although these Megas going after them as attackers are pretty good, they're going to boost some of the counters. At the same time, if you do want this Pokemon, you can look at other Pokemon such as Abomasnow, which is going to boost Grass to be able to get XL Candy here, but then it will also boost Ice, which is going to be a single weakness, but probably not the weakness that we're going to be using. You can also use Venusaur to be able to go after this Pokemon for the XL Candy, and then obviously you can use a fighting type Pokemon, which is going to be Mega Lopunny. Until we get some more of those Pokemon in the game, those are going to be the Megas to be able to gain you extra XL Candy every single time, pretty much, you catch this Virizion. And then we have the regular Honchkrow, followed by Yveltal with Gust and Hurricane. And then we have Galarian Articuno, and I know a lot of people do not have that Pokemon, followed next by Lugia with Extra Sensory and Aeroblast Plus, and this is not the Shadow form. That would be a purified moveset on that Pokemon, followed by the Staraptor and the Ho-Oh. And then we have Mega Alakazam, followed by the Braviary as well. And then we have Tornadus with Air Slash and Hurricane, followed by the Unpheasant with Air Slash, as as well as Sky Attack. So if you are looking to use something more of a budget counter when you're going after this Pokemon, Mega Pidgeot is an extremely great budget counter. However, Honchkrow, Staraptor, and Unpheasant are also going to be great versions of budget counters when you go after this, because they are going to be able to be found in the wild to be able to get XL Candy at so much easier quantity than is something else. So guys, if you are looking at anything else beyond this, what weather conditions are going to affect this Pokemon? Sunny weather is going to be great because it will boost the Virizion all the way to level 25. So we'll be able to catch it at saving 80,000 Stardust instead of spending if you are going to max out this Pokemon. Number one. Number two, partly cloudy weather will boost the Stone Edge. The Stone Edge is going to be a problematic moveset because it is going to hit all these flying type Pokemon very hard, including Moltres, for the double weakness to rock. So you're going to have to be cautious when this Pokemon does have Stone Edge. It's going to hit out all of our flying type Pokemon immediately, and you may see a party recommended with no flying types might be an indicator that it will have the Stone Edge moveset. And then next we do have the cloudy weather. Cloudy weather will be boosting this Pokemon once again to level 25. It will also boost its fighting moveset. So fortunately, the flying Pokemon are going to be resisting fighting moveset, so we are not going to have too much of a problem here. However, if you are going to use a poison or a fairy type Pokemon against this one in the cloudy weather, you will get a boost. And then next, in the snowy weather, which is probably not going to be too common for most of us, we are going to get a boost to steel, and then the ice is going to be effective against here, which is then going to lead us to the foggy weather, which will have no effect. And then finally, we have windy weather, which will be effective for the psychic type Pokemon if we are going to be using Shadow Mewtwo or the Mega Alakazam. So that's going to be Virizion Counter Guide in a nutshell. We will be coming out with more videos coming out very soon to help you guys understand if you should actually raid this Pokemon hard or if you should get the shiny and then move on with your life. So thank you guys for tuning in as always. To all my likers, comments, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, participation to the next level. See you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.